What is it that we need to hear, please, Spirit? For our best and highest good, our Spirit, guides, ancestors, benevolent. Welcome, family. I hope this message finds you at exactly the right time, exactly when you need to hear it. I'm going to start here with an oracle card from the Sacred Travelers deck. What is this message for us today? There we go. It's quick. It is ascending the mountain. Keep going forward. That's a beautiful message. Let's get started. I'm going to pull some cards to go with our message here. Keep going forward. So what is it, Spirit, that we need to hear today about ascending this mountain? About keep going forward. For our beautiful family that has found us. What is it that you would like to say? Wow. What is it that you would like to say? Our guides, for our best and highest good, what is it that you would like to say? Anything more here? All right, there's the cards. What more here, please, Spirit? Now, this is an upright deck. I'm going to keep this backwards. I think we have the rest of our cards. All right, what is it that we're going to talk about here? Keep going forward and making choices. This Two of Wands. Towards the things that fulfill us and make us happy. All right, family, this is about doing the work. Ascending the mountain is the card that we have. Keep going forward. That's the theme of the overall message. And this is about encouraging us that we're doing well, even though it seems as if there's a lot of pain and heartbreak going on around us. That we're feeling confused, right? We know what's inside. We know what's inside of us. But this card in the reverse is about frustration and confusion. And what I'm seeing is that we know that we have all that we need within us. All that we need is within us. And we're feeling guarded about that. Frustrated and confused about moving forward and not really seeing humanity following along, right? We're not seeing the results that we feel within us happening outside of us. And they're saying, hold tight, basically, to keep moving forward. That even though we're experiencing an outer world that looks this way, full of heartache and fear, anxiety, that the people are struggling with these things that are around us. The people being all of humanity. And when we're in the family that has found me, we pick up on these things. And they're saying to make sure that it's your energy. Just a nod to the empaths in the group, right? To make sure that it's your energy that you're feeling. And to use your discernment to know whether or not you're just absorbing what humanity is going through, because they're going through a lot. We're all going through a lot. That also is being talked about here. That we're in this transitional time. And it's a lot. It's a lot of pain, and it's a lot of confusion and fear on the part of everyone around us. Many of the people around us are in that state, in that mental state. And this is also a nod towards making sure that we're focusing on our own mental state, right? Because we have the hermit here, and they're saying, look within, make sure that your own mental state isn't in fear and anxiety, that you're not in the past worrying about things, that you attempted to stay in the now and keep balanced in those ways, to have your thoughts, right, in a good place. Because this last bit of information that they're giving, well, this is the truth, right? A nod towards it's coming, truth is coming. We're going to a better place. This is the confirmation and the reassurance that this is going where we want it to go, where we need it to go for humanity. Conquering this. What more for our message here, please? For a family that finds this pile, what more? Reassurance that you are in the right place at the right time. Ground into yourself, right? Get grounded. Get grounded. You know what you have, what your connection is to spirit. Your connection to spirit is where you're going to find that grounding. Because no matter what's going on around you, this connection is something that is solid and permanent. It's the core of everything. That is the groundedness of it. Right? That can't be shaken. Once you have that, it can't be shaken. All right. Now these were upside down. I'm going to take a look at them that way. Make sure. No, I'm going to ask, is that the way you wanted it to be? All right. I'm going to take these like marginal energies. We're going to talk about those as being something that is both good and bad, mixed results. These two cards coming sideways here. What I'm seeing is this is about the transitioning from this old way of being a state of mind for humanity, being here in this on a constant basis, right? The state of mind of humanity changing, altering, moving forward. But this is also about choices too, right? In this back part here, this very beginning, about making those choices that move you towards having, these wish fulfillments, these full cups, is about making a choice. That's what brings this final bit of justice, is that choice within yourself, going back to that connection, the connection between you and spirit. That is the foundation of all of this improvement that happens. And that it's a slippery slope, right? We know that it is. And to be aware of what we're thinking about as we go through this change. This is about trusting that connection. And I'm almost seeing this like a bridge, trusting that connection. This is a solid foundation in the 3D, building that solid foundation. And if you kind of look at how the cards are going from, right, the connection, right, to spirit, along strength, the King of Pentacles, leading to justice. And I'm hearing, regardless, this is a personal journey for every single one of us. We are all walking each other home. And how we do that is our individual way. And that is perfect. That is the perfect way. Don't compare yourself to other people's path, right? Don't compare yourself to anyone else, because your journey is unique and it is for you. It is your story, and that we have control of our stories. We don't have to, live in the story that is being told all around us. We can move on from those things, heal those ways of thinking within ourselves, and ground into this connection. Because that's the eye of the storm. And it brings this balanced groundedness in truth. So what you need to hear right now is that you are doing so well. This is hard. And if you're focusing on these things, if you're focusing on your healing, on your growth and your connection, you are exactly where you need to be. And if you found me, if you found this message, then you are focusing on those things. You wouldn't have been led to this message if you hadn't been. Anything else for our beautiful family as we go through these challenging times, Spirit? What more? What more? As we close this message for our family, what parting words for them going forward? I'm having some talk to me here. I'm taking these. I'm going to look and see what we have about the work again. New paths, new beginnings, opening up. Right. Opening up your spiritual gifts. Right. And a parting. For those of you that are doing this growth, the things that are coming, this truth, there's going to be such an awakening in all of humanity, right? In the sense that it's as if they can't get around it. That they're going to be shown things that are going to begin to stir this connection. For them to have their own journey into truth. And we're all on this new beginning. And that this time is bringing in these connections. And a growth of your own spiritual connections and your special gifts that you have, our intuition, and the things that brings. Remember that our gifts are at a frequency, and we have to do the work to vibrate at that same frequency. And when you do, that is the key that unlocks those things. So as you grow in your connection, in your grounded connection to spirit, and your vibration changes, and the world around you changes. When you match the frequency of the gifts that humans all have, but must do the work to be on that path. And when you do that, and your frequency matches the frequency of higher spiritual gifts, then those are yours to have. And you begin this new journey of learning. And as humans, we have a lot to learn about our connection, a lot to remember about our connection. And loving spirit family, thank you so much for this message. I hope that finds you well and moving forward and healing, and now reassured that you are in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. A big hug.